Hello Cherrypits and welcome back to my channel. I am back at you today with another update on my Sims 4 save file. I didn't showcase the families too much on my last video, but I think I want to do a little bit more in-depth kind of update. So starting off with the munches, I guess I should call them, I gave Mila the kind of mom update look that she honestly needed. Just a basic little mom fit, you know, kind of matching her vibe still. All it really says is that she's good and a foodie, but you know, she kind of gives me like takes care of her kids since, you know, all of them refuse to move out. We have Gunther here. He's a young adult and I gave him basically like a 70s vibe. I don't know, he seems very like carefree and spirited to me. Like I feel like he would definitely be like a guy that you see like at a coffee shop or something. And then Wolfgang, oh my gosh, he's a little cutie pie. I made him like very punk and kept him true to like, you know, his little evil, mean, gloomy ways, but I absolutely love the way his little makeover turned out. It's amazing. Then we have Lucas, the little golden child. I basically kind of just went off of that. He's the favorite out of the family because he's the baby from what I got from their descriptions. But he's just a basic, you know, got the basic kids looks. I didn't really give the kids like crazy outfits. I plan to, as I play in my series, when I get to certain characters and, you know, like meet people and they're actually in their lives, then I'll give them like very in-depth makeovers, you know, when I learn the Sims a little bit more and like see where their story goes. Next we have the free spirits, and they are, you know, quite a little duo, them two. It's kind of like the, you know, opposites attract thing. The bookworm and then the like artistic best friend, edgy kind of gal. I made her basically look like she would be a part of the like rebel Wolfgang crowd, you know, kept her very like black and purple, kind of like her main colors that she likes, a little fancy kind of art gallery look for her winter look. And then for Mike, I don't know how to say her name, so I'm just gonna call her Mai. I'm so sorry, but I really don't know how to say her name, and I don't want to sound ignorant or stupid saying it in the wrong way. But this is her everyday look. She's, you know, the little book librarian, want to be writer, a very like fancy elegant kind of dress for her formal. Got your sport wear, sleepwear, party, everything, you know, it's pretty basic, but I really like this fit. I think green is like really her color, but I wanted to keep her like artsy as well, but obviously like different, because I feel like she would be more minimalist art and she would be more maximalist, if you know what I mean. We have Von Haunt Estate, we have the Shrieking Llama and a empty summer home over here, and oh wait, also another empty little rustic residence over here. Then we have the Fires household. This is also another name that I can't really pronounce, so I'm so sorry if I'm saying and butchering their names wrong. I try to keep them like, you know, close to how they looked originally. I didn't want to like change them because I don't want all of my Sims to be like 10 out of 10 genetics. I do need to put this eye mask on him though, because I like that better on my male Sims. But I kept him like the basic dad look. You know, they're pretty rich, or at least like wealthy, maybe not rich, and have like money, so I wanted him to be like, you know, kind of fancy, comfortable looking. Mariah is absolutely adorable. Again, also wanted to give her like a little kind of proper mom look. Her formal is very fancy, and a lot of my Sims I plan to put a Pilates class in because I have a Pilates mod, so a couple of them have little Pilates outfits that like all match each other. Her sleepwear and her party wear, swimwear, everything's pretty basic. This blue dress I thought was really cute and like summery for moms, and then a cute little green kind of navy winter outfit. Navy, I did not mean to say navy. Siobhan is probably one of my favorites. I absolutely love her. She is such a cutie pie. Her outfits are like very fashion forward, but like still in her teen years. Like it's very fashion forward but not too crazy, you know. I like that she just actually still looks like her age, you know. And this winter outfit is probably my favorite I've ever given someone. I just think it's adorable and it fits her so well. Morgan, our little edgy queen, I kind of went off the idea like this is Wolfgang's girlfriend and like there couldn't be a swag gap between them at all. This outfit I absolutely love. I had to give them like good party outfits because I feel like they would definitely sneak out a lot out of their windows to go partying. And then this outfit's pretty basic, but I feel like she wouldn't really go out a lot in the cold weather. Then in our all-day Platz Plaza, we have the little ancient ruins. I showed you guys this area before, but I gave these guys makeovers. I based this family off of Jersey Shore pretty much. I don't know. I seen Eva and I was like, that's Snooki, okay? And the description literally gives Jersey Shore vibes anyway. So I was like, what the heck? That's literally perfect. Now I know Snooki never put down the cheetah print, but I did give this girl some big hair and some big hoops. And again, I didn't really want to change their face. I kind of loved the Y2K eyebrows, so I left them. Usually I always change the eyebrows to some CC eyebrows. For her formal wear though, I did give her kind of, I wouldn't say trashy formal dress, but I mean like club attire that probably shouldn't be worn to a formal event, because I feel like that's just her vibe. And she definitely has that like Y2K baddie moment going for her with her athletic wear. Sleepwear is a little scandalous, and her party outfit, I'm in love. Her swimwear is a little bit basic, but I think it's super cute. You can see her tramp stamp in the back. Her hot weather outfit, oh, so scandalous. She definitely is gonna get yelled at by Agnes Crumplebottom and a couple of the moms in town, that's for sure. But she's basically just, you know, my trouble sim, and I love her so much. I'm definitely gonna make my sims meet her. Then we have Jade. Jade is super cute. I imagined her to be the more calm down friend, but a girl who still loves to go party with her friends. So I gave her the same vibe as like her best friend, because I feel like she would try to like match her vibes as much as she could to like, you know, fit in. And then gave her like this cute little matching party outfit with her, because you know that's what besties are for, duoing and wearing cute little outfits with each other. Her swimwear also is, you know, just something a little simple, you know, not the sequins that will shine to the gods, but I love her hot weather look. This is just so cute. She gives me like Spanish telenovela baddie vibes. And then for her cold weather, I gave her, you know, the little peekaboo skinless moment, but kind of like business casual, at least her attempt at business casual anyway. I kind of went for the 2016, you know, club casual, is that what they called it? I don't really remember. I was a kid at that time, okay? I wasn't allowed in that lifestyle yet. Marcus is fine wine, let me tell you. He's definitely going to be a contender in my relationships for my sims, let me tell you that. And I also gave him the, you know, cheetah top, because you know that's literally what party is. This is the party household, so I have to give him, you know, the ultimate party, I was gonna say party girl, but whatever, the party print. His hot weather also, I kind of like it, very fashion forward. And then his cold weather look, and then Palo, oh, the little Spanish man that he is so cute. I love him so much. Oh, I need to fix his eyes as well. He is just too good looking. I love this sim so much, but I just basically went for like the kind of Spanish man heartthrob vibes, you know, a lot of open skin that you can see. And this look is also really nice. I think the boys, you know, kind of influence each other's style and go back and forth like how the girls do, but I love that household so much. Another name that I can't really say, the beer house, that's what I'm gonna say. If we happen to create a sim, I absolutely love Candy's outfit, but we're gonna start with our girl Yuki. I wanted to keep her shirt because I feel like it's very true to her, you know? She wants to be a DJ and put herself out there in the clubbing life when she gets older, because it's like all around her, and her sister goes to them so much, but she's kind of more the emo sister, I would say, out of the two of them at least, but not really. She's kind of the alternative sister, I would say. Not necessarily emo, but just more like indie girl kind of out there, you know? And then her sister is our like K-pop karaoke loving singing idol. Like I just love her so much. I love the little pop star vibes that she's giving. She's just so different than most of the sims that I make, and that's what I like about doing things in this save file, is that it pushes me out of my comfort zone with my sims. And she literally lives right next to the Old Quarter Inn karaoke bar, so I mean, of course she's gonna be karaoke obsessed. And over here we just have a lot more lots, but if we hop over here, we have our Villarreal household. Starting off with the dad, Jacques. He, you know, the rich guy dad, but kind of a little evil, as you can see. He's kind of the public enemy. He uses his smarts not for the best, and Their house low-key shows it. In my head, he's kind of like the mafia type, you know, maybe doing some deals with the Goth family undercover and all the other top families in the little Sims verse. But I do absolutely love his daughter. I gave her, like, you know, that princess, a posh rich girl feel. I wanted her to be, you know, kind of more mature for her age, I guess you would say. Like, she definitely likes to go out and have a good time with her friends. I just love her so much. She reminds me of like Paris Hilton, but not too crazy just yet, you know? Their brother Hugo, he wants to be a chef. I absolutely love him. I think he's also super adorable. I definitely wanted to give him also a rich look, you know? I wanted to give, like, I definitely use my dad's money, that's for sure. My sister isn't the only little fashion girly. This outfit, I kind of gave him a basic look because I was like, maybe on his hot days, you know, he's already in the kitchen. He doesn't want to be any hotter. I don't know, maybe that's weird. And then for cold weather, I was like, maybe he also wants to be a football player once he gets out of high school and goes into college, or at least like a sports player of some sort. And then their little brother Max, you know, he is the rebel child, so I gave him his little rebel look. You know, he also kind of has evil looking eyebrows, I cannot lie. But I also wanted him to be a little bit of a sporty kind of guy. I feel like their dad would kind of push them all to be in like sports and athletics to make it look good on college resumes. So he would be like a basketball player in my like headcanon for him, I guess. Even though here I also have like a soccer shirt, but I was thinking maybe he's like one of those like Ronaldo and Messi kids, you know? I show speed watchers. And then another regular just black look for his cold weather look. Then across for them we also have the Bro household with Jacqueline and Sergio. Jacqueline is, you know, the DJ type as well, and I wanted to give him kind of like the funky feel, but also kind of give him outfits that kind of match his hair. I feel like he definitely would wear Machino at maybe one of his DJ sets, and I gave him like the LMFAO party rock vibe with his swimwear. His hot weather is pretty basic, and then his cold weather also too. Then we have Sergio, and this man is so fine. I absolutely love him. He wants to be rich and he hates children though, so do with that as you will. And since he wanted to be rich, I gave him like some very formal attire because it said he wanted to do something with tech. So I'm assuming like he is like an engineer of some sorts maybe, or at least wants to be. And then here I kind of just fulfilled my own fantasies with this hot summer outfit. And then winter we just have the bundled up jean denim because I feel like it definitely matches his vibe for sure. Then we have the Bergerson household. So here's Bjorn, and you know, I gave him that rich look because this guy is, you know, because he's one of the richest guys in the neighborhood, of course. So I gave him like a very proper prim dad look that I feel like a business guy would wear. And then Clara, I gave her that trophy wife look. She definitely strikes me as one of those stay-at-home moms with her aspirations of wanting successful lineage and being family oriented and a perfectionist. I feel like she would be very conscious about her image and how she looks, and I try to, I don't know, portray that kind of energy in her outfits. But I absolutely love Clara, I can't lie. She is, I love the idea of her. And then their daughter Sophia, another richy rich girl. She is so cute. Now she isn't too much of a bad girl, popular girl. She's more of like the book smart, everyone's sweetheart. She's super nice to everyone in school and like popular for like her true heart. Maybe like Karen vibes from Mean Girls. And then their daughter Elsa, I pretty much kept her look the same because I was like, there's nothing really that I don't like about her. For her hot weather though, I did give her this cute little look. And that's pretty much the entirety of Windenburg. Now in San Myshuno, my map is glitched. I might have to update the map override that I have. I think that's what's causing it. I just still have to look into it and didn't have time before filming this video. But if we go here, I give all of the apartments and everything a makeover. Obviously we have the Rasoya household over here. You know, they're pretty much the same, so I won't go in cast too much. But we have Julian Laurent. I found this sim on a TikTok video, and then they told me where they found it, and then I immediately put him into my game because oh my god, are you kidding me? This man is finer than fine. But anyway, his outfits are just Oof, this man is gonna be a heartthrob. Trouble. And his traits aren't even bad, so oof, that makes him even worse, to be real. It's gonna make the ladies want him even more. Then we have the Beta household and another empty apartment because I want to leave enough space for my Sims to move in places. I kind of changed my mind after Willow Creek. And then Benali household. He is the hipster that you will catch at a coffee shop and he would just, you know, swoon you. But the only problem is that once you get to know him, he's lazy. Even though he wants to be a best-selling author, he can never like commit to actually putting in the work. Over here in the Hakima house apartments, we have the Zhang family. I absolutely love them. I gave them also that 70s type eccentric feel with Anaya. She is so cute. Her formal wear I wanted to keep close to her culture. I did try to keep in mind because I do know that this city pack really tried to go out and get other type of cultures and put them into the game as best as they could, I guess. So I basically just accentuated what they did but also still made it like, you know, they're still their own person. Their culture doesn't have to be necessarily everything about them, you know. Not everybody walks down the street in their traditional clothes like the Sims team thinks, I guess. But then we have Bako. He is so cute. He reminds me of like Bruno Mars, and that's why I kind of went for that like 70s Soul Train feel with him. I just absolutely love him and his outfits. And then we have their daughter Billy, and she is so cute. I gave her some updated little looks, but I also kept her natural looks in some of these, I believe. But she's just absolutely adorable. Her hot weather look, oh my gosh. Yeah, and she matches her dad in that outfit. That's so cute. Over here in Zenview, we have the karaoke legends, and I absolutely love Miko, but we're gonna start with Akira. So Akira, I just went with a kind of like emo vibe. I don't know why, but I put this hair on him and I was just like, you know what? I see him as being a Death Note watcher for sure. Like very like dark and mysterious type. And then Miko, I wanted her to kind of match his vibes because I'm pretty sure she has a crush on him, but it's just super cute. I love her outfit. It's giving Draculaura, and it's just adorable. And then her formal is also very like twee and cute. I just absolutely love the way that she looks, and her outfits just fit her vibe so much for being like a little K-pop princess. Like I feel like she's definitely manifesting becoming famous with the way that she dresses. Like, oh, are you kidding me? She's such a little Pinterest queen. And then Darling, their outfit is very sporty. I gave them, you know, wannabe athlete type of vibe. She definitely can be seen at the basketball courts a lot, that's for sure. But I love their outfits. They're absolutely amazing. And this is so cute. Like, are you kidding? And this is just their athletic wear. And that little like fitness watch with the sweatband. I live for realism in The Sims. Penny Pizzazz is another favorite of mine. Oh my gosh, but how can you not love Penny Pizzazz? I mean, she's the it girl in The Sims world. So here is Miss Penny. Believe it or not, I did not change anything about her. This is all just facial overlays, and her outfit is just so trendy and cute. She's definitely adorable, like a head turner for sure. Even her sleepwear is like so cute. I mean, I could say she's cute and cute over and over again, and I mean, you guys get it. She's just absolutely a fashion icon. I absolutely love her and her personality. I can't wait to play with her in game. And then across from her way, we have Sterling. Now Sterling is another fine man, let me tell you. Jackson Sterling, oh my god, I absolutely love this sim so much. He's also nerdy and a music lover. I just absolutely love him. I feel like he definitely gives like Atlanta street boy vibes. Like he's definitely city raised, you know. That was the vibe I wanted to go for here. And with a lot of the male sims is kind of based them off of New York, I would say, in my head. The Fang household, I mean, come on, they are the power couple regardless of how they make their money. We have Miss Lily Fang, and she is absolutely stunning. I made sure to show that she was a rich girl with her jewelry and everything, and I think she would be the type of girl who would throw elaborate parties. She's also in the Little Pilates group, and she's just a very elegant and fancy woman. You cannot tell this girl nothing. She probably doesn't even listen to her own husband. Then we have Victor Fang. He's, you know, the same thing, kind of rich guy vibe, very black and very minimalist. I feel like he would definitely be the kind of sim who, you know, wouldn't really want a lot going on all at once. He's very likes things a certain way, very much a perfectionist, you know. Then we have Diego. Now Diego is our romantic yet hot-headed, wanting to be wealthy kind of guy, you know. He's basically like a celebrity that you would not want to meet, to be real. Very, in my head, I would say like conceited of himself, but I gave him like very artsy and alternative clothes because I feel like that's what he would wear, you know. Based off of his description, it says novice artist like a shudder in anticipation for a day like Diego. He's basically a art critic, so I feel like it fits his kind of ego and vibe, if you know what I mean. Now for the build I would love to show you in San Myshuno is, again, another park. I know, but the parks are just so gorgeous and I just can't help it. And this one is technically like Madison Square Garden. Like, are you kidding me? We have the outdoor area over here where you can get food, use the bathroom, a gazebo with party setups where you can probably get married if you wanted to. Over here we have a maze with the wishing well and a gorgeous garden. Then we also have just the normal everyday playground. We have art easels next to the pond where you can fish and a basketball court, not to mention this whole big building here that is absolutely stunning. You can get married inside. This is so beautiful. Are you kidding me? The pictures that I could take here, along with like I'm assuming would want to be a butterfly garden. It's just absolutely stunning on this lot and I'm so in love with it. But that is San Myshuno. It is absolutely stunning. Then we're gonna hop over to Forgotten Hollow, the vampire world. We have Count Vladimistrad, the whatever number that is. I'm sorry, but I don't know what that is. I didn't do too much with him. I just kind of changed his overall look. I gave him like longer hair because, you know, I feel like he'd be alive for a while. He wouldn't really go to the barber because barber shops are open in the daytime, you know. His hair would grow, in my opinion. I don't know. Well, maybe not, because I mean, they are dead. They don't really have blood, so oh well. That's just how it is in my head. I also gave this guy over here long hair. They're pretty changed up, so I'll go and cast and show you them a little bit. We have Lilith. I absolutely love her. She is our goth mommy. Like, she is so stunning. She would definitely be seen hanging in the grave sites, you know, trying to talk with the dead as well as being a vampire, you know. I feel like before she maybe got turned, she kind of looked towards the witch lifestyle, and that's when she met Kelvator, who changed her life and made her a vampire. This is the storyline that I'm at least going with. I wanted to give them everyday looks and not be like, ooh, I'm a vampire, because I feel like they wouldn't do that, you know. They don't want to be seen as much. Then we have Mendoza. He's a fine man that I grabbed off of the gallery. Mendoza is basically like a hopeless romantic. He wants to find a sim that is willing to change him, you know. He just doesn't want to be this monster that he is. I laugh because he's growling and snarling in my ears, and then goes back to normal. I gave him sunscreen on his hot weather thing because I thought that would be a funny touch to like the, okay dude, can you stop, to the vampire look, you know. And then I gave him a cute little dog named Duke, and he's a Doberman Pinscher, and I love him so much. And he's got this cool pattern on the side of him. My favorite lot here is definitely the Flendermoss Bend Cemetery. Now, it is a cemetery, but if you did notice icon above it, it's not just your average cemetery, not just your average Joe, okay? On the outside, it definitely has places to put like my Sims graves if I wanted to, another place if my other cemeteries fill up, which I doubt it, but who knows how long I'll be playing in the sim file save. I mean, it is called a forever save for a reason, but I'm a very indecisive woman. When you come downstairs, it is this goth dream. Like, it is absolutely amazing down here. Even like a little throne for maybe Vlad and his countesses on the side. I just absolutely love it. That's our short little update on Forgotten Hollow. It's a very small world, you know. Then we have Brindleton Bay. I love Brindleton Bay because this is when we got cats and dogs. And I'm pretty sure this is also when we got our first like official gay couple, if I'm not too mistaken. But the Hecking household, I did give them quite an update. You know, I kept Brent and Brant, you know, very cohesive to like the same person as they are. I just gave him longer hair. I don't know, I wanted him to look like a bear. It's hot, you know? Gosh, just because I'm a straight woman doesn't mean I can't recognize a good looking people. Doesn't mean I can't recognize good looking people. He's pretty basic though, there really isn't that much to change. I just definitely wanted to keep Brant like very, you know, beachy looking. I don't know, I wanted him to have that coastliney type feel, but he's definitely a cutie. Then if we go over here to the Whiskerman's Wharf, I put in a bunch of families here, like a bunch, a little, probably too many to go through. So I'm gonna leave those families to be discovered in future videos. But I also did give Miss Lynx a makeover, but I do need to import her some cats in still. I did decat her, and I need to give her crazy cat lady dreams again. It's the only right thing to do, you know? Over here we also have a bunch of new families, 4 new families. I say families, I should just say households because this Santos really isn't a family. So, and over here we have the Ralstons. I love them. They also are a new group, I think. Yes, they are, because I put Anna as the definition of a spoiled only child. She basically like doesn't want to move out, but her parents like don't care and kind of want to keep her there anyway. But the Delgado household, I gave my girl Sapria a mommy makeover. She looks so much better now. You know, she kind of looks like her own person, not overcame by work and stuff. Justin, I gave him like a little dad makeover as well. And then Pierce and Evie look so cute. It's not too much to show here, you know. I did enter some lore and put 2 bars next to each other, basically like rivalries. So Salty Par's Saloon has been here since the beginning, you know, and has a lot of historical foundation, but a new modern bar popped up that drives in tourists a lot. And basically they're having competition to see which one of the pubs will come on top before the government steps in and closes one of their buildings down. I know, it's crazy, but I have to, you know, sometimes as I'm playing The Sims, I just keep diving deeper and deeper into the lore. Next we have Del Sol Valley. I love Del Sol Valley, you know, it's the California dream. Over here we have a bunch of families, again, bunch of new families that I imported with very, you know, real feeling storylines and a feel to them. Del Sol Valley is pretty much like Hollywood meets Las Vegas in one. As you can see, these are houses that I placed down and they fit so well into the unplayable lots. It's actually insane. I love these lots so much. They are like the perfect set of realism mixed in with The Sims. These also are 2 separate lots and they literally merge so well together. I love this little area of Del Sol. It is literally so cute. Here we have the Bailey Moon household. This is one of the original families. Still kept Thorn, you know, his little ego-filled self, very I'm a celebrity, you know, bow down before me vibe. And then Octavia, I gave her, you know, a cute little makeover, very fancy. She does have a penthouse. I mean, she needs to dress that way, you know, but still very influencer party girl. And then their son, I gave him a cute little proper look as well. You know, nothing too crazy. Like I said, the kids I don't go too crazy on because I mean, they're kids. They shouldn't be little supermodels anyway. Again, just for me, personally adds to the realism, my little nerdy self. Then we have Miss Ward, and basically in my head, she is Marilyn Monroe if she continued to live and thrive. But it's Judith Ward. She is the fancy prime of Hollywood. You know, she has the most money, period, in the Sims universe in my head. Her wealth mixed with her also just everyday life decisions and career gave her the ultimate wealth. She is basically my like fancy sim in my head and in the little Sims save file. So that's really all the families that I can show you, but my favorite lot has to be the Studio PBP. This place is absolutely magical. When I seen this on the gallery, my mouth dropped. Look at this place. It's absolutely stunning and it fits into the world so well. Over here you have like up here is like the top floor for probably like the elite celebrities like Judith Ward. Down here is where the ceremony usually happens. We have like pretty much the Oscars Timu statue in the middle, and then a dance floor and bar in this section. I love these lots so much and just this whole world. It's a tiny world, but I am pretty biased to it. And last but not least, we have Strangerville. The only thing I didn't update is this secret lab, but I will when I get into gameplay and stuff and actually kind of dive a little bit deeper into that. But we'll start over here in Shady Acres. We have the Eclectic Hearts household, you know, the artsy household that basically got funded with their parents' money. I basically just gave them all like a hippie but western desert feel. Like, we should be living in an RV, but we actually live in a 2-story house next to the richest people in town, the Roswells, who, you know, I kept the country southern look to them. I absolutely love them. They definitely look like a Jolene with well, I guess she can't be Jolene because she doesn't have auburn red hair, but you get what I'm saying. The epitome of like a little country couple. We have the Sigworths and Cahill. Cahill is crazy, but you know what's even crazier? This lot that he lives in. Let me show you. It's still the plane crash, but it is just completely revamped. I love his house. I don't care how kooky wacky it is. It's just so amazing in here, and the amount of details that the person put into this lot, it's just amazing. And even crazier to think that it's literally just those 2 stories that I just showed you. There's even an area over here to where he can build a rocket ship if he wanted to and get a taste of his, you know, aircraft mechanic days. Even this over here, like, are you kidding me? It's just so amazing, and it feels like stuff that he would like actually do, like make his own paradise in his kooky little ways. I say kooky. I always pick a word and then I say that word a million times throughout the video. I've basically just been having the time of my life doing my save file, but I am ready to play. I do have a lot more worlds done, but I think this is really all I can show you guys for today. So I'm gonna end off here on this cute and adorable lot. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, guys.